Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about next chapter of class 7th, congruency of triangle. It is the 7th chapter of class 7th. So first we will discuss about the term congruency. In geometry, two figure or two object are congruent if they have the same shape and size as the mirror image of other. If two figure are congruent, we represent it by the symbol. It means when we place one figure to another one, they completely overlap each other. Now we will discuss about congruency in various geometrical figures. First one is line segment, congruency of line segment. Two line segment are congruent if they have same length. You can see here that line segment AB of 3 cm and line segment CD is also of 3 cm. So if we place line segment AB over line segment CD, then they completely overlap each other. It means line segment AB is congruent to line segment CD. Our next term is congruence of angle. Two angles are congruent if their measure are same. Now you can see here that angle ABC and an angle PQR of 60-degree measurement. It means both the angles are congruent. Move to our next topic. Our next topic is congruence of triangle. Two triangles are congruent if they are copies of each other. When superposed, they cover each other exactly. And we express this as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. If two triangles congruent each other, their corresponding parts overlap each other. So if we place triangle ABC over triangle PQR, vertex A is the corresponding to vertex P, vertex B is corresponding to vertex Q, and vertex C is corresponding to vertex R. In the same manner, corresponding sides are AB. Side AB is corresponding to side PQ. Side BC is corresponding to side QR, and side AC is corresponding to side PR. In the same way, we can find out the corresponding angle. Angle A is corresponding to angle B. Angle B is corresponding to angle Q, and angle C is corresponding to angle R. Now we are going to start exercise 7.1 and first question is complete the following statement. First statement is two line segments are congruent if their length are same. Second part is among two congruent angle, one has a measure of 70 degree, then the measure of the other angle is also 70 degree. Third part is when we write angle A is equal to angle B, we actually mean measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle B. Second part, give any two real life example of congruent shape. So in our surrounding, there are many real life example of congruent shape like two pages of same notebook, two blade in a bundle, two biscuit in a packet are the examples of the congruent shapes. Third question is if triangle ABC and triangle FED are congruent under the correspondence ABC is corresponding to FED, write all the corresponding congruent part of the triangle. For solving this question, first we draw two triangle ABC and triangle FED. Now corresponding vertices are vertex A is corresponding to vertex F, vertex B is corresponding to vertex E, and vertex C is corresponding to vertex D. In the same way, corresponding sides are side AB is corresponding to FE, side BC is corresponding to ED, and side AC is corresponding to FD. Corresponding angles are Angle A is corresponding to angle F, angle B is corresponding to angle E, and angle C is corresponding to angle D. Move to the last question. If triangle DEF and triangle BCA are congruent, write the parts of the triangle BCA that correspond to. And there are four parts are given. So first we will draw of triangle DEF and triangle BCA. If we place triangle BCA over DEF, our triangle E, our angle E is coincide with angle C. So these two angles are corresponding to each other. In the same manner, our side EF is overlap with side CA. So these two parts are congruent. Our angle F is overlapped by angle A. So these two angles are correspondence, and our line segment DF is overlapped by line segment BA. So these two line segment are correspondent.